let's go live here. Let's do it. Let's see what we got today. Alright, so yeah, we just hopped on, so welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're going to be pulling up pretty much everything for today and going over something for tomorrow. Alright, so give me a second here. Yo, what's up, everyone? Alright, so hold on. I'm pulling up pretty much everything here before we get started. So yeah, just give me 1 second here. Yo, what's up, what's up? Alright, I'm glad that we're on. Let's see here. Yo. I gotta pull up this other stream really quickly and then send two notifications inside the Discord. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, let's go over the queues for tomorrow, and I probably won't swing this one. Do need to go ahead and get rid of that, though, since that one doesn't want to work. Alright, we're going to start on the queues, and then we're going to go over what happened today and also what we will be looking for end of the day. So, that's what I got for tomorrow. And I almost... So yeah, we still got empty space here, which looks good. So we got this clean gap here. There we go, hold on. Perfect, okay. Yo, Landon, what's up, brother? Dude, wonderful day, man. Wonderful day. Another good one. And we ended up chopping a little bit, but we got the job done. Alright, so for tomorrow, this is what I got here. I'm going to pretty much just box all this up. Might have to tweak this up for tomorrow, but we got empty safes here. So I want to see about that 709, and today we almost... So we did actually get above, but I wanted to see a retest, and we had a nasty pullback. So I was like, screw that, I'm not getting into that, and I'm glad I didn't. Sellers took that control. Could have taken those puts. But yeah, that's what I see there. And for tomorrow, let's just say if we want to drop, I got some empty space here. Yo, Mike, what's up, brother? Man, crazy day, crazy day. Alright, so obviously downside, empty space under that 686 down to this 683. So we'll worry about this one tomorrow. Empty space is there, which looks really good. Alright, now let's take a look at SPY. What do we got here? SPY. I'm gonna push back here. The market dropped more. Dude, I'll be honest, if it drops more, I got a lot of empty space under us here. Sorry if I sound a little sick. I'm still a little sick here, but yeah, we're still here. And if you're in the Discord, we will be in the Discord today as well. So SPY tomorrow, I'll be looking for some downside if we want to drop. This is going to be more of a range rather than a box, of course. But on that 722, nice pocket down to this 721. So that looks good to me. That's what I would want to see. So same exact thing. Empty space, nice spotter box there. All right. IWM, we have Apple too. Yo, what's up? Alright, sorry, my coughing's been getting straight to me today. Alright, so IWM. This one was a great move this morning. Let's see here. See where we're at. Alright, so for today, we had another beautiful move. Same exact play. Literally looked like yesterday. Obviously we didn't get that final push like I wanted, but we hit that first TP. As you can see, we had this clean gap down here of no consolidation, and yeah, we ended up getting in. Beautiful run, beautiful push. As you can see here, a couple members ended up hitting that one with us. IWM, you can see that before and that after. So yeah, beautiful trade. This is what we look for every single day. You can see IWM, a couple other members did their thing with that. Now, I don't want to move everything off. I will get rid of this and this. Let's see here. So for tomorrow, this is what I'll be looking for on the downside. This is if we drop. As you can see here, we got this clean little gap up here. No consolidation. And under our wall, 281, I want to see down to this 279. So, looks good. If we get there, I'll target there. And then, of course, got a lot of gaps to this downside I'll be trying to target into if market gives us a little dumpy dump, all right? So, that's what we got there. Yesterday, we have both sides. So, as you can see here, this is the first thing I posted this morning. IWM calls. We got that, break above, and we ended up smacking that. And obviously downside, we did not get that empty space move just yet. So, pretty good. We'll see how that plays out. And every day, same exact trade. We don't care. I don't care. If we are in chop, we move on. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Yo, Jay, what's up, brother? Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And yes, if I sound a little sick, I am a little bit. So SPY here. Let's see here. And then Tesla. Yeah, we'll go over Tesla. I got you, brother. All right, so same exact thing here. Empty space was down under us. Let's move this. This is what I will be looking at for tomorrow. So yeah, same thing. How we call out IWM this morning. Clean gap down, right? Clean gap down here. No consolidation. Above that 732. Empty space. 737. Right now, it looks like we are in, or we actually dropped outside of this box, which allowed us into this downside here. But yeah, this is what I'll look for tomorrow. And then downside, let's take a look. So the first thing I see, Helen, what's up, brother? IonQ. Yeah, so after these ETFs, we'll be going over some of these swings we'll be looking at. Obviously, under that 723, there's empty space down to this 720, which looks good. So pretty much same exact move, same exact trades. So I know it looks very simple. Oh, it's just a box. Oh, we have to break through. What's left? Empty space. No structure. So what I want there right now, we're in a little bit of consolidation. Looks like we're bouncing here. All right, Tesla. I'm not gonna lie, Tesla was good today. Tesla was decent. Obviously the upside did not go. And we'll go over this too as well. 1 second. And yes, if you have any requests, drop those in the comments. If you want to learn more, if you want to be a part of the Discord, link is in the bio. Join the free chat if you'd like. Scroll through and see what we've done here. See what a few members done this week. See what happened on Apple. We haven't went over Apple yet. So Apple did its thing. We had a nice little run end of day. So see hard at work. But yes, link is about free chat. VIP Discord, we got that 50% off. That's yearly. Put Bros 50 and then Put Bros 35 for that weekly and monthly there. All right, give me 1 second here. 1 moment. Yo, we're back. All right, I'm chewing on a piece of ginger right now. So this should help. This should help. All right, so yeah, we did what? Tesla. Or we didn't do Tesla yet. So yeah, Tesla downside ended up doing well. We broke under our little wall here. And then we tapped into this empty space. Was a nice little wonderful move. Could have made a little bit more since we dropped a little bit more under that. But I was happy with what happened there. Let's take a look. For tomorrow. So same exact thing. This is what we look for every day. This beautiful gap down. I know a lot of people are looking at this and they're like, you know, this is, I don't know, I missed the full move. But for me, I like this. I would be targeting this to the upside. So, looks like we have another little box here. And this is a range because you can see there could be a box here, which is perfectly fine. So, the big move that I would like is if we can break through this consolidation or this floor right here at this 388 for this upside. And as you can see, this is what we try to target into. And right now, you can see here, we built a little bit of structure. So above that 397, 410, I know that sounds unrealistic, but it's Tesla. So hopefully we get that next move. And if we can, want to see that little play there. And as for this downside, I'll probably, yeah, we got a couple decent moves here for tomorrow. So we got this empty space here. I probably won't swing it though. And then there. And that's it. That's literally it. That's all that I look for. That's all that I want. Just like today, you can see we had IWM. And I called it out before market even opened. And obviously going to live chat when this happened here. And as you can see, we got this. So it was like a story mode, right? So literally the same move from yesterday. So if you're watching my live stream yesterday, it literally happened the same way. And you can see this was from today. Let's look at yesterday. Let's look at the same play. We look for the same thing every day. I swear, I kid you not. Clear gap down. We broke above into the empty space. Beautiful move. And then obviously, yeah, we got those pushes up into those targets. So that was, you can see that was yesterday. We look for the same thing. Tomorrow, I will be looking for the literal same exact move. Want us to break outside of that consolidation And then if we can, want us to get a little bit more, right? See, hard at work, missed most of the plays, got some scalps in, boom. All right, so lovely, absolutely lovely. Boom, man. All right, Tesla, we did that. We just knocked that one out there. Let's see here. And then yes, this definitely can be empty space as well. So, and hopefully you can see my actual numbers. So my apologies. All right, after this, let's go over some swings now. And I do want to go over Apple too. So we're going over Apple right now. Let's see. So yeah, Apple, we had a very good push here. Obviously, we ended up reversing. But yeah, this was that trade here. And as you can see, we needed to clear that 293 here, which we did. Obviously, we had an early entry at this 291 level because we broke and closed above. And then, obviously, you can see we had a little bit empty space there. So once we got above, we went up. And then, yeah, we ended up dropping. So I would like to see if we can get back outside of this wall here. Preferably outside of that 293.14. And if we can, we'll love to finish that upside here. So, actually beautiful move though. And yeah, you can see what happened on Apple. See, multiple members caught that one. Apple here. Shout out Fabby, all the ladies. Apple. So yeah, we were stalking it today. So yeah, right now in this box, I feel like it's a 50-50 unless if we can get back above that 293 level. There you go. So yeah, that's Apple. I still like that upside if we can get there. Looks really good. Beautiful move though. Have I seen Netflix? I have not. Yo, Fabby, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's go. And yeah, that's Fabby right here. Literally same exact moves. Apple. And that was what? Close to the end of the day. So we try to catch some decent moves. And that's it. Alright, now let's take a look here. What do we got? We gotta do Netflix. I wanna pull up what IONQ. So we just did Apple. Alright, nice. Let's take a look here. So IONQ, I think let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of all this and let's start fresh. Let's pretend that we're trying to find or let's say if I woke up in the morning and I'm trying to find a trade. I feel like we are in a little bit of consolidation here. I will be completely honest. I probably will wait on this one just because I feel like we're in a consolidation. Do see a nice level above this. Let's see here. 59.67 to that 64.98. So yeah, right now I feel like we're inside of this box. Looks like we're about to hit this cost basis range. So if we can stay above, that's what I would like to see there. And yes, with these type of plays here, obviously, you know, sometimes we could be the floors and all that and all this. But if we're in chop, if we're doing this, if we're not really moving or we're not really showing anything that I like, I leave it alone. Like this morning here. Yes, I knew what I wanted on IWM. Clean gap down. We needed that break above, which we did get. But if that didn't happen, I would have left it alone. And as you can see, we actually got that push this morning. And some targets were hit and a little bit higher. So, same exact thing. If it happens, cool. I don't have to stress over it. You can see what happened today. You can see what happened yesterday. Getting better. Only thing you can't teach me is patience. So yes, we need patience. Patience is key. Especially if you're in the Discord. Today we hit a couple plays or whatever. And then we chopped. And then Apple came through. Alright, let's take a look here. Netflix. You can see Yeah, man. I'm waiting on this. This one is one of my favorite ones as well. Yo, Glock, what's up, brother? Alright. Dude, what a day, what a day. Yo, nobody, what's up, brother? Join the early, thanks for that. So yes, we will be inside the Discord. We did drop that yearly discount, the biggest discount we have ever dropped before. Put Bros 50 off that yearly membership, so you can see that inside the link in the bio. Obviously 35% off that weekly and monthly too. Or you can watch my free streams. So you can scroll through and see what we've done today, yesterday, the day before that. And then yes, we actually added the live trading chat with the streams. So hopefully that's been a lot easier for you all too. Let me see here. IONQ, we did do Netflix. All right, man. This was actually I think it was Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, yesterday, I actually want this above this 82.74. I got my level set. This is something that I do want to trade. And honestly, I wouldn't mind swinging it if we can get above this level here. And as you can see, body candle, wick, you can see where we're having trouble getting above. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait for it. I want a nice close outside this box. Man, I got up to that 86.06. So this is definitely one of my favorite setups so far that I've been waiting for. And hopefully, maybe I should leave an alert here. We can get above so we can actually tap into this empty space here. So same thing, IWM, you can see we weren't ready. Maybe we had an early entry. But yeah, we're waiting for that box to break. You see we punch back there, but right now, Netflix, we're doing this. And I don't want to get stuck right here. But yeah, good fun. And if it happens, you can spam me, bro. You can spam me. It's all good. Yo, John, what's up, brother? WMT. You know, I still like this trade, man. I really, really do. So, yeah, we actually, on this 24-hour chart, we actually closed above. But you can see on this 4-hour here, we've been having a hard time getting above this level. So I would like to see if we can what, 120.07? Yeah, so around that level there, 120.07 would be ideal. As you can see, we're kind of chopping in between this level here. So I mainly like the upside. As you can see, we got a lot of turbulence on this left-hand corner that we would need to break through. So if that happens, looks good. So that's on WMT. I still like that upside there. So it actually looks really, really good. It's just the point of like, okay, when are we gonna break out? So WMT, yeah, that's on my list there. For the upside. May or may not have it started, but it has to show me for something like heavy, for sure. Interesting. I want the yearly too. I will. Yeah, no worries. For the yearly membership, yeah, just give me a DM or Milo can help. Yeah, shout out Vabby. She's been killing it like pretty much every day. You can see what we just did. You can see what we do here every single day. So yeah. Link is in the bio for everything. Honestly, you can even join the free chat if you guys and gals like. Scroll through and just talk to all the members and all that good stuff. Part of the fam. Yeah, Fabby, you gotta cook for the Discord one time. Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at, so Walmart looks decent still. UNH, we're gonna go over this one. We actually had a pullback on this. As you can see here, we still got a lot of empty space, which is above us. I'll give it another day or so. I haven't added into like any like crazy heavy positions or anything. Because if we go back under this 393, could see some downside. But want to see if we can get through all of this consolidation here, which looks pretty good. So that's what I got there. That is on UNH. Let me see here. Crazy Lotto T point. Oh wow. Let me see. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Now obviously, yeah, we got what ORCL this afternoon too as well. So I feel like the market's gonna be waiting on a lot of this to happen. Excuse me. T. Actually, not a bad move. I can see, so yeah, it looks like we already broke outside of our Potter box here. What had my final at that? 24.38. And yes, I do see on the left-hand side here, possible trim at that 23.56. Not a bad little move. I'll keep this up. It's not a bad shot, though. All right, that's on what? T. That's on T. Now, let's take a look at ORCL. All right. Everyone knows this by now. Obviously, not saying this is going to do any of that. So, after close today, we're going to either see a nice big spike or we might drop. I'm not going to lie. I do like the upside. I do like the upside here. Only have a lotto, but nothing like wild or anything. So if it goes, got it up to that 284, 251. But yeah, if we drop though, see down to that 176. So yeah, that's what I can see there, which doesn't look too bad. All right, so that's on RCL. We got T. All right, let me see here. All right, we did see. We got to go over. Hold on, let me see where Amazon is, and I also want to see where Microsoft is too as well. I think Amazon might finish that move, honestly. All right, so Amazon here, we had this clean gap up, no consolidation. We broke under this level here. Looks like we're trying to those targets. Yo, nobody, what's up? SMCI, yes, sir. All right. Excuse me. What are those blue lines? Are they structures? So these blue lines are like my my entry areas, my take profits. It also could be my floors. We'll run you through something like what we see here. So obviously I posted IWM calls this morning. I wanted above that 285. You see this first blue level here. This is basically consolidation we need to break. And once we break over that, obviously if I'm not a floor, then I'll use the empty space. Then I'll enter in above where there's no consolidation and try to target to this upside. So yeah, as you can see, that first and that final target, this is just my final target. And my middle one is just the middle of the entry and exit. And that's exactly what we do. And you can see what happened on that little chart today. So clean gap down. You see we got that beautiful spike up too as well. So yeah, that's what we look for. How do I determine them? Really depends. So we'll go over something like really easy. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll go over this. Actually, oh wow. Yo, nobody. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, looks like you found a good one. But yeah, what I see here, same exact thing. We have clean gap up. The only thing is, dang, that was a crazy empty space move here. So yeah, first thing I see is this clearing gap up, no consolidation. So this is what I would be targeting into the downside. And then yes, I need a Potter box. Obviously, this is going to be more of a range though. So range rather than a box. And this first blue line, this is that blue line. This is where buyers have control. This is where we need to break under in order for us to target into this downside here. And before I do that, or after I do that, if we break under, I'm looking for that final TP. So my final TP where I see resistance down to that 27 mark. And you can see we got this clean gap up here. And then yeah, that's it. That's what I want. And first take profit is going to be from the middle or from the entry to my final target. And then boom, it does it perfectly for me. So now I know where to enter, where to get out, where to get in. Dang, I really like this trade. I just feel like it already flushed so much. So could have a reversal. If that happens, looks like a lotto there. Yo, Linda, what's up? IWM, Tesla, and QQQ hit. Thank you. Let's go. So what I try to determine is the empty space first. Just like today, clean gap down there, and then obviously looking for that empty space. And that's both ways, like not just yesterday or not just today, but you can go over yesterday too. See clean gap up, we break under our consolidation. We want to hit this empty space here. So yeah, that's it. That's all that we try to target into, which doesn't look too bad. So that's what we got there. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I like T. I might have to take a lot on it. We'll see, though. I'll give a couple other ones some chances. Do you have a list? So, if you're in the Discord, we try to figure out like not figure out, but we try to trade like a handful of stocks like QQ, IWM, Tesla, sometimes Meta, Nvidia. But that's pretty much it. So that's all that we try to do. Obviously the swings are going to be like more of a variety, I would say. Okay, Walmart. How do you know how to take a trade? So the easiest way that I can actually tell you this is, and you know, of course, do your own research. And obviously we use the floors for earlier entries. But look, this is it. So if you're in my Discord, we give out everything what we're looking for. Obviously, I want it calls above this 285 after we broke consolidation. And then after we do that, you know, obviously I was in a little bit early, but after we break consolidation, we're trying to target this empty space here. So once we broke that, that was pretty much my signification to get into this upside. And we got that upside, beautiful move. And yeah, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, then I'll stop out and find a new entry. You can see it's pretty much like a story. We were pretty much going up and up. And then boom, the targets hit. So that was today. We look for the same thing every day. So every day, same trade. You could see what happened today. A couple beautiful moves. So we like to break things down inside the VIP Discord as well. The way I learned is by your lives and in Discord, to be honest. Got to see it and hear it from... Exactly. Any indicators? Nope. I just use... Bro, I swear to you. Obviously, maybe I use a couple other things, but I mainly just use... And I'll point this out over here. Let's see if you can see this box right here. You can't see it yet. But anyways, here we go. All right, perfect. All I use is this box and horizontal line. And I know that sounds crazy. Sounds wild. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I use. That's all that I need. Obviously, I like to look at the contracts and the option contract charts. I like VWAP. VWAP is pretty cool. But I don't really need all of that because I'm looking for one thing and one thing only. So that's that empty space and those spotter boxes. That's all that I want. So, and yeah, if you want to watch my free live stream tomorrow, you can definitely watch it. We'll be on. But yes, guys and gals, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be getting off now. If you do want to join the Discord, links in the bio. Join the free chat if you'd like. You can scroll through and see what a couple other members did today. You can see yesterday, Apple again, boom. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. We do got those codes, PutBros50 for the yearly, and then PutBros35 for that weekly and monthly here. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll be inside the Discord. I forgot. It's almost end of day. So, all right, see you guys soon. See you either on the team or my next stream.